Hey, thanks for joining another episode of Cooking Carlitos Way. My name is Carlos. Bienvenidos, ¿cómo están hoy? So today I'm going to show you guys how to make menudo. Um, Basically like the best menudo you're ever going to try. Better than your mom's, better than your abuelitas, I guarantee you. Mine is. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the main ingredients I'm using today. And how to properly cut the meat, what seasonings to use. So let's get started. You're gonna need 12 pieces of New Mexico chilies. You can get this at any grocery store. You're gonna need one small bag of chile de árbol chilies. You're gonna need 1 6-pound can of white hominy. And when you open up the hominy, there is juice in it, like a liquid, to keep it sterilized and fresh. Make sure to dump all that liquid out of the can before you put it in the menudo, before you put it in the pot to cook. You don't want none of that in there. 2 small cans of hot tomato sauce, 2 garlics that you're gonna need to put inside the pot right when you first put the menudo to boil to give it flavor. You're gonna need 3 pieces of pig feet. You're gonna have to wash them with lime juice and salt. Rub it, clean it out really good, then rinse it off with hot water. And what this does is takes away the scent, the smell of the meat. Then you put it inside the pot to boil. That's the first thing you put in. And what this does is gives a flavor to the juice that is undescribable and tastes really good, and you won't even taste the pig feet in the juice. It just gives a certain flavor to it. You're also going to need anywhere from 5 to 7 pounds of this meat. What this meat is called, it's called, man, my mind went blank. Oh, it's called honeycomb. So it's the honeycomb meat. And when you go to the grocery store, tell them you want the honeycomb meat that looks like this for menudo. And make sure that the meat that they give you, it's white. That's a fresher meat. If it looks yellow and stale, do not get it. Tell them to give you some fresh ones because that'll make it taste better. With this too, same thing. You chop it up in little pieces, big pieces, small pieces, however you want. And then you pour salt on it. Put it in a strainer, put salt and lemon juice, clean it really well, then wash it off with hot water. Takes the stench out of it, and then put it in the menudo. After you're done washing the pig feet off, you're going to fill up your pot halfways or a quarter of water. Then you're going to put the 3 pieces of pig feet in. You're going to add some seasoning salt. This is the all-purpose meat seasoning. So put some in there to season the meat and the juice. You're gonna get your 2 cans of hot tomato sauce. Pour it in there as well. Okay. Then after you do that, you're going to get the white hominy, and you're gonna pour it inside the pot as well too. So this is the first few steps. So clean your meat. You're going to go ahead and add water. Add the two cans of hot tomato sauce, the 3 pig feet, and the white hominy. Put it to simmer on medium to medium high. Meanwhile, you're cutting the honeycomb meat, cutting and boiling your chili so that way it starts getting soft. After you add all that, you throw in your 2 garlics as well too, so that way they can put them in whole. Okay, so you get that garlic flavor taste inside the menudo, and you put this right at the beginning when you put in the pig feet, the honey, and the white hominy with the meat seasoning and the water and the 2 cans of hot tomato sauce. Next, you're gonna get your honeycomb meat. See how it's in big pieces like this. You can cut it in small pieces, big chunks, however you want. But see this big piece? I like to go ahead and chop it down into little pieces of 4 to 6. So I'll show you there. See? Little small squares. So after you chopped up the honeycomb meat pieces, in the size desired. You make sure you don't forget to wash it with a lot of lemon juice, a lot of salt, and then wash it off, rinse it off with hot water. Take just the stench and the flavor out of the meat so it's nice and fresh. You're gonna stick it inside the pot. Just like so. Turn off this fan here so you can hear me. All right. Now you stir it, of course, duh, and you let it simmer and cook on medium to medium high. Takes the honeycomb and the hominy a few hours to sit and cook in the soup, in the juice. That way it gets nice and soft. So you have to check it after a few hours, see if it's almost ready. Now that you have your honeycomb meat, the white hominy, and the pig feet inside the pot with all the seasonings already boiling and cooking, what you're going to do next is get your New Mexico chilies. Remember, you need anywhere from 8 to 12, whatever your preference is. And you're going to need a small bag of chile árbol, chilies. So what you're going to do is, before you put them in the pot to boil, you're going to cut the little stem off. Get all these, stick your knife in there, get all these seeds out. You don't want all these seeds in there and then they end up in the menudo. You don't want to be eating these seeds because it's not good. Especially after you strain the chilies after they boil, which I'll show you on the next scene. Show you how to boil them and how then put them in the blender. After you blend them, you strain them. You strain the chili sauce inside the strainer to make sure you don't get none of this chili inside of the menudo. You don't want to be eating pieces of this chili. So you're just going to get all the juice from it after you blend it. And then you put it inside, after it's all strained and you got all the chili juice and flavoring inside a separate little pot, you're going to go ahead and stick it inside of the big pot with everything else to cook. Then you're going to get the chile árboles, chilies. You can take the chilies out if you want, and then what you're going to do is just cut the stems to all of them, just like this. Then you're going to put them in a pot to boil. You don't want these stems in there. Now that you prepped your chilies and you put them in a pot with water, you want to put it on medium to medium high to boil. So now that the chilies are done, they're soft, they're boiled, you're gonna put them, scoop them up, put them inside the blender, just like that. All of them may fit, may not. You put half, whatever juice is left over, put half of it in the blender, the other half save it so you can use it when you're straining the chilies in a strainer. So once you have all the chilies and half of the juice from the pot inside the blender, you're going to blend the chilies for about 5 minutes. You can stop and go, but you need to blend them for at least 5 minutes so all the chili blends really, really well chopped up. So when you go strain it, strains easier, you get more of the chili flavor, the chili juice, and everything out of it. Now once the chilies are blended, you're gonna want to put the pot with the strainer on top of it, pour the blended chili in, don't overflow it. Then what you're going to do with the spoon, metal spoon, hard plastic spoon, wooden spoon, whatever, just smash it all the way down, over and over again on the sides, the bottom, until all this dries up and there's no more juice. Then you throw the remainings out. Then you get the whatever's left over in the mixture, put it in the strainer, repeat once again. Once you got all the juices out, there's no seeds, no nothing, no skin from the chili, then you're gonna get it and you're gonna You're gonna pour whatever juice is in the pot into the bigger pot with the menudo. Once you've strained all the chilies, now it's the juice. You're gonna pour it inside the pot, just like that. Oh man, that's gonna taste so good. I don't even taste the chilies. It smells spicy. My menudo is very spicy. People get mad, but oh well, they still eat it. Now that that's in, that was the last ingredient. Now we sit back, drink a lot of beer, and in a few hours, maybe 3-4 hours tops, your menudo should be done. Always take a piece of the hominy and a piece of the honeycomb meat and just pinch it, bite it, eat it. If it still feels rubbery or kind of hard like the kernel, then just leave it on a little bit longer. Keep stirring it. Those pig feet get stuck at the bottom of the pot if you don't keep stirring it often. You can put it on high, medium high, low, medium, whatever you want. Keep checking often. And we'll see the end result at the end of the video. But look at that. Look how red, look at the pig feet. Look how red the juice is. Look at that. So tasty. So tasty. Oh my god, that's beautiful. So after a few hours, now the menudo's done. Take a look at it. Oh my god, look how red the juice is. Look at all that hominy, the honeycomb. Tastes good, smells good. Now we're gonna add the ingredients, the toppings. You're gonna add onion, chopped up onion, as much or little as you want. Some chopped up cabbage, as little or as much as you want. And then a whole bunch of oregano, a little bit or as much as you want. And voila, there you have it. The best damn menudo you're ever gonna eat. Promise you that. Look at that. That's good and spicy. Oh man. Oh yeah. Try it. Make it. Let me know how it comes out. Subscribe, follow, share. Greatly appreciate it. If there's any dishes you guys would like me to try to make, let me know. Thank you very much. Have a great evening, guys.